Hello everyone, my name is Adetong Adele. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my first YouTube video. So today I will be doing for you this wine / burgundy and silver makeup look. It's like a dinner type of thing. So if you want to see how I got this look on myself, please stay tuned.
Okay, so let's jump right in. The first thing I'm going to do is my brows, but before that I make sure that my face is clean and moisturized because I don't want dry skin under my makeup. The brow pencil that I'm using is from Rimmel London in the color dark brown, and I'm drawing two lines first in the shape that I want, the shape that I think fits my face the most. I'm drawing two lines, then I just fill it in like you fill in those drawings in primary school. So I fill it in. I make sure the tail of the brow is thinner than the front and it is darker than the front because I want it to be gradient. And after brushing that out, blending it in, I'm going to gel down my little sparse hairs with brow gel. This brow gel gives it a more natural feel because it gives it those strand-like appearance. What kind of English is that? Whatever, you guys understand what I just said. So yeah. And then I'm going to conceal and highlight my brow bone, using this concealer from Girl Pro in the shade called Fawn, Fawn, and I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush to do that. Normally I use a slanted brush. What do they call this brush again? Normally I use that, but today I'm just using this flat eyeshadow brush for you to see that you don't have to have specific, like you don't have to have exactly what the makeup artist has. You can improvise. So I use my concealer to clean up the brows so that my brows can show more and it can be neater and my brow bone can be highlighted. It can look like I just shaved my eyebrows, like I just shaved them up. And I use the same shade that I used for the underbrows for the upper part of my brows. Some people like to use like the same shade of their skin tone, but I like to use my highlight shade to do that. And I make sure that both of my brows are on the same level, on like the same height. So one way to do that is, trying to draw a unibrow. Although no one wants that, but a unibrow is a very good way for you to make sure that your brows are on the same level. So now I'm just cleaning up the tail of my brows, making sure it's thin enough and pointed. As you can see, I've cleaned up the unibrow, the middle of my brows. You don't want nothing to join those two brows together in the middle. So clean it up. And now I'm priming and prepping my lids for my eyeshadow. I'm using my same concealer. You can use an eyeshadow base, eyeshadow primer, whatever. You can also use a concealer or a foundation. I'm using a concealer, the same concealer that I used to highlight my brow bones. And now I'm setting that concealer with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I also do something, I set my brows as well because brows sweat, especially for oily skinned people like me. Your brows do sweat. So you can just take the residue on that sponge and place it on your brows so that it can last longer. Now I'm brushing off the excess powder from my eyelids. And the first thing I'm going to do is highlight my brow bones with this eggshell color from Bhcosmetics eyeshadow palette. I'm using a fluffy eyeshadow brush to do that. So that brush will enable me to apply and blend out at the same time. And this is just to, give you that fresh look. And after that, I'm going to do my transition color. It's a brown color, a light brown color from the same palette, with this fluffy eyeshadow blending brush, and that I will be placing immediately after my brow bones. You want to place this color after your brow bones, not on your brow bones. You don't want eyeshadow, like colored eyeshadow on your brow bones, no. After that, I'm going to go in with my burgundy eyeshadow, and for this I want it to stand out, so I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush that is more dense. That's why I changed my eyeshadow brush, and I'm packing that on. I'm not satisfied with the color from that palette, so I'm taking this blush from the Bhcosmetics blush palette. Now I'm good with the color, like this stands out more. Now I'm going to take this brown coffee color for my outer corner eyelids. This coffee color is from Peggy Sage palette that I got at Primark, and it's so good. You wouldn't believe it's just €7, the whole palette, 7 or 8 euros. And you have like all colors, like not all colors, you have colors that you can use day and night in there. I'm putting this coffee color at the outer corner of my eyes and in my crease, so that it can darken the eyeshadow a little bit and give it more definition. Apply and blend, apply and blend. You don't want people to see where your burgundy eyeshadow starts from or where the coffee eyeshadow ends at. So you apply and blend. Now I'm going to cut the crease with my same concealer and another flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm placing the concealer a little bit higher than my crease. I don't want my crease to be too big, but I still want people to see my eyeshadow anyway when I open my eyes, because when you open your eyes, naturally your eyes fold. So if your eyeshadow is only on the parts where below the fold, then people won't see it anymore. Like no one will see it, no one will appreciate that work of art. Not even you, like when you look in the mirror you won't be able to see it. So take your time and draw that half moon shape as good as you can. So now I'm going to my Supernova Bhcosmetics palette, and I'm taking this silver eyeshadow with another flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm pressing on this eyeshadow because this eyeshadow has a little bit of fallout, meaning it's a little bit powdery, so you want it to stick first. So press down that eyeshadow on the concealer that you just applied, on the fresh concealer. Press it down, and when you are satisfied, when every area of the of the concealer is covered, you can now go back into the palette, pick some more eyeshadow and smooth it over what you just pressed down. This is how eyeshadow lasts, and this is how like eyeshadow can pop. So smooth it over. Another thing you can do is to spray some put some spray on your brush. Oh wow, this is some craziness that happens like when every girl is slaying their makeup and you know you're slaying. So I'm going to apply my eyeliner. I really need to give up this eyeliner, but you know, it doesn't work well as it used to, but it's like it has served me. This eyeliner has really served me. This eyeliner is from Elf, about €3, and it's so good, but it's done its part. I need to let it rest now. So I don't want winged eyeliner. That's why I'm starting from the inner corners of my eye, and I'm going to blend out the ends of my eyeliner of my liners with this blending brush from Elf as well, and a dark eyeshadow, the same coffee eyeshadow. So I'm going to place that eyeshadow on my liner, on the ends of my liner, and then I'm taking this black eyeshadow from Makeup Revolution Ultra Matte Palette and using it to blend out my liner as well. And so since I've been blending, the burgundy has gone out a little bit, it has washed out, so I'm going to put it back in with the brush that I used for it, that dense brush. So I'm putting back in that burgundy blush on just above my crease. And now I'm blending the tips of that burgundy color with the brush that I used for my transition color. I'm not adding any other eyeshadow, just blending out the tips. So now I'm going to apply mascara. I applied mascara before eyelashes because eyeshadow has fallen on my lashes and it has made it white. So I'm applying this mascara from Maybelline, and now I'm doing my lashes. You need the glue to get tacky a little bit. Then place it in the center of your eyelid. When the center is secure, when it's glued down, you can now go ahead to lay down the ends of the eyelashes. Make sure you're looking down into a mirror. I'm looking down into the second part of my mirror, and here I'm showing you guys my neck and my chest, just so you can know that my neck and my chest are a little bit lighter than my face. And I'm applying my primer from Rimmel London, my matte primer from Rimmel London. The foundations I'm using are from Black Up and Black Opal. The Black Up foundation is too light, and the Black Up foundation is too light, and the Black Opal is a little bit dark. So I'm mixing both together to get something very, very close to my neck and chest color. So I'm using this foundation brush from Sedona. I'm swiping the foundation all together to mix them together, then I'm pressing it down. Now I'm going to highlight my face with the same concealer from LA Girl Pro in the shade FAWN, Fawn. You can find it at Hasbro Saint-Denis. It's about $5.99. And I'm going to blend it out with the same brush that I used for my foundation, because I just want to show you guys that you don't have to buy everything you see on social media. You can improvise. You don't have to buy everything like that you see a blogger or a makeup enthusiast or a makeup artist owns. You can improvise, and then when you have the money, yes, you can go ahead, or when you know the use and you can use them properly, you can go ahead. But then, I mean, no one's going to die or kill you because you used the brush for your foundation to blend out your highlight. So I'm going to highlight under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin. The reasons why you want to highlight those places is because, well, generally for most people, those are the places that light hits when you come in contact with light. So when light hits those places, like it brings it, more. It brings in more beauty. Those are the places you want to show for, and then the places you contour are the places that you want people to see less, like the sides of your cheeks. For me, I have big cheeks, so I want to contour those places. I have like a wide forehead, especially when my skin is smooth. And then I set that with my Sacha Buttercup. I set my contour as well, and now I'm going back with my burgundy eye blush under my eyes, and for my inner corner I'm going back in with that silver eyeshadow. Now I'm dusting off all the excess powder. Dusting off the excess powder and making sure I blend out all the harsh lines between the highlight and the contour. Now I'm applying mascara on my bottom lashes, and I'm applying just a little bit of blush. Now I'm applying my highlight from my Carli Bybel Bhcosmetics palette, and I'm going to set my face with my e.l.f. spray. It's about €5. For my lips, I'm lining it with LA Girl Pro brown pencil, and the lipstick is from NYX, and I'm setting the lipstick with the same blush that I used as my eyeshadow, just so that it can be the same color. And voila, that's it.
And that's it, guys. If there are any questions that you have for me, please do not hesitate to ask. You can leave them as comments. You can send your questions as messages. And my Instagram handles are Adeton Adele or Odeivert Atelier. I'll leave both handles in the description bar below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye.